It is Thursday, January 26th, and here's your evening update on what's going on in the Murdaugh murder trials. So today was day 4, and they started bringing witnesses up right away. They started with the police. They actually brought in the 12-gauge shotgun that Alec had armed himself with prior to the police arriving. And when they got there, he told them that he had grabbed the gun in case the killers were still out there. Alec also did a lot of crying today, which I will get to in a second because that's a whole thing on its own. Now, when the police arrived, Alec immediately brought up the boat crash, basically saying that this is about the boat crash. I just know this is what it is. And I think that that's pretty much a direct quote. And for those of y'all who don't know about the boat crash because you're just learning about this case, Alec's son, Paul, the one who he is alleged to have shot, killed a girl in a boat crash while intoxicated. And Paul was actually due to be in court within days of the time before he got murdered. Then defense almost immediately started trying to break down the prosecution and what the police did, basically talking about the fact that there were tire tracks and footprints and police didn't document those correctly, at least according to the defense. Now, then they got into the body cam footage. Now, we did not get to see the footage. We only all got to hear audio. Now, the jurors did get to see the footage, and it is apparently incredibly horrific. Paul, his son's, and I'll try to be as non-graphic as I can, but trigger warning, Paul's head was, at least from here back, was pretty much completely gone, and parts of what's in there were on the ground, is all I'll say. I can get into more graphicness on this on other platforms. That being said, they are likely going to release a partially redacted version of that body cam footage tomorrow, which is something I will not be able to put on TikTok, but I will be able to put it on YouTube, Insta, and Twitter, which all have the same name. If you don't follow me there and you want to see that, make sure to check those platforms. And at one point during the body cam footage, what you can hear in the audio is Alec is talking to the officers about what happened. Then I guess an officer passed him, and he just kind of stops any type of his emotions, like, oh, hey, like, hey, how you doing? Just like that, which is kind of odd given the situation. Now, going back to what I said earlier, Alec apparently cried pretty much all day, especially at certain parts of the trial, just like sobbing waterworks. But there's a lot of people, myself included, who don't really believe that they were genuine. I mean, this is a guy who has been a con man his entire life. He's conned people out of millions of dollars. He knows how to play folks to get the results that he wants. So I'm apprehensive to believe it. At the same time, his surviving and oldest son, Buster, was sitting behind him the whole time, didn't show any emotion whatsoever, and in fact, was seen smirking a couple times. Last thing that I want to talk about real quick is that I'm actually going to be doing a contest, probably $100 for both YouTube and Instagram once I get to 10,000 followers on Insta and 5,000 on YouTube, which I'm not that far away. So please go subscribe and follow to me there if you don't already. And here too if you don't already.